it's Tali and I'm back with my makeup diary, and I just came today to give you guys a tutorial on how to do your full face foundation look. A lot of people have been asking me about this, and I decided that I would do it, and I would do a full talk through with you guys so you guys can get a gist of every single step and why I do it. A lot of people have been asking for talk through videos because obviously it's more in depth and you can find out more things, and I'm a little bit hesitant to do them because I know that they take a long time to edit, one, and two, longer videos are discouraging for people to watch, and I don't really want to make videos that people aren't watching. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys enjoy this video, you hit the thumbs up button so I know that you don't mind the longer videos with the talk throughs. So I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna let you guys find out how I got this glow, honey. Okay, so I've already moisturised and primed my face with the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and I'm going to use my Covergirl foundation. If you want to find out what shade I'm using, then just look down below in the description box. I'm going for quite a full coverage look today, so I'm putting a couple pumps on. And the way I do this varies. Sometimes I'll use a brush to apply it on my face, sometimes I will use my finger, but I'll always go in and blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge. Oh, and if you guys see me looking up here, it's because that's where my mirror is. I've got a completely different setup now because I've moved. If you guys read the description box, you would have seen in my Christmas haul that I put that I moved, and if you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen it too. So now I'm going to take my Ben Nye foundation in the colour Coco Souffle, and I'm going to put this in the hollows of my cheekbones. I use this because it's darker than my skin tone, and it's like the perfect darker than my skin tone. If you have like a contour kit or anything like that, you want to grab your dark cream colour from there and just apply this. So I'm just using one of the small oval brushes from Primark. And to find the hollows of your cheek, you want to pull like a sucky fish face, and where it goes, and you just want to follow that down. And I like to flick mine up a little bit because as you blend it, it's going to come down. And something that I've been seeing on girls, which is so not flattering, guys, is when your contour is lower than it should be. If anything, you want to put it higher up. Because we're contouring first, we can always go in and fix it with our highlight. If you contour down here, you're going to give yourself a beard look, which is so not flattering. And you're also going to make your face kind of look a little bit longer. I guess if that's what you're going for, that's cute. But if that's not what you're going for, if you just want to accentuate your cheekbones, this is the way you want to do it. Otherwise, it's not cute. You want to bring it from the top of your ear down in the hollow of your cheekbone and flick it up just a little bit. You don't want to bring it too in either because it just looks weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just looks weird. So then I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to start blending this out. I also like to add this to my temples as well. So to highlight, I decided to grab my LA Girl Pro Conceal because I know that's what a lot of people use. I just want to show you guys how I do my face with it. And I like to use this concealer in the shade Toffee. And I'm going to take it straight out the tube, and I'm just going to apply it here, underneath my eyes, like this. The reason why I don't draw a triangle and fill it in is because I feel like sometimes, because this concealer is so pigmented, it can just start to look a bit mad. Like, it will look yellow under my eyes, and I don't know what it is about my complexion, but I look yellow really easily, so I don't really want to go in and make myself look yellow, if you know what I'm saying. So then I'm going to take my sponge again, and I'm just going to start blending it out. The best way to use this sponge is to wet it, guys. I'm telling you, you will hate it if you don't wet it. What you want to do is you want to soak it, run it under the tap, and then wring it out. And if it's still wet after that, you can just like bounce it in a towel or a paper towel just to get the excess water out. But it makes it so soft. And I'm blending that right down to our contour, can you see? And I want to blend those two colours together so we don't have any harsh lines of demarcation. I'm going to add a little bit more in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to take it down the side of my nose as well to start with the contouring of my nose. Okay, so now I'm going to take that exact same colour concealer and I'm going to connect from here to here and my top lip. I'm going to put it up my nose and I'm going to put it on my forehead as well. To blend out my nose highlight, I'm just going to take one of these really small beauty blender sponges from Primark. And to contour my nose, I'm just going to take whatever's left on this oval brush and I'm going to go down the sides like that. And then I'm going to take my little sponge again to blend it out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all of these highlighted areas of my face with the concealer and I'm going to use my Ben Nye banana powder. Now there's a couple of ways you could do this. The best way I'd say is to use a damp sponge. So you just use the same sponge that you use to blend out your concealer, or you can use a powder puff and you're literally just going to apply it on top of the concealer. So from here, it's up to you to decide what kind of look you're going for. Whether you're going for a full coverage look or whether you're going for a more natural look. If you're going for a more natural look, you're going to want to wipe the powder off with just like a normal powder brush. If you've just got a clean powder brush, you're going to want to wipe all this powder off. If you're going for a more full coverage look, the same sponge that you use to blend out your concealer and to apply your powder, you're going to keep patting that on top of your powder, and what that's going to do is it's going to work its way in, especially when it's damp, because what the sponge is going to do, it's going to kind of like soak up some of the product and then it's going to let the rest of it melt into your skin. Guys, right now I feel like the lighting is doing me so dirty. It's making me look so ashy, but in real life it doesn't look this ashy. It just kind of looks a little bit light, but this lighting is making me look like Casper's relative. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to go and set the rest of your face, because you want to do liquid powder, cream powder, like every liquid or cream you put on, you want to top it up with a powder, because that's what's going to lock it and set it in place and make it not start moving around and doing like booky stuff that makeup likes to do when it's been sitting on your face for a couple of hours, or when you start to perspire and stuff like that. So the powder that I'm using today, and you can use any powder you like, but I prefer to use a skin tone powder for this step, because what it's going to do is going to blend the under eye concealer into your face and just give you that nice flawless look. So I like to use the Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder, and it's in the colour Milk Chocolate Finish, and that basically just looks like this. I'm just going to pat the powder on, and this is also going to give you more coverage because you're like building it up. I'm going to pat around where I have applied my highlight, and at this point, if you are wearing a headscarf, you're trying to lay your edges, girl, I would really take that off, because this is how, don't watch my wig cap, this is how you will end up with a really mad looking line. So you want to blend this all the way up. And I start sweeping when I get to the Ben Nye areas. We'll just call them the Ben Nye areas. Over the Ben Nye areas, I just sweep the powder lightly, because we want to deposit powder, but we also don't want to completely get rid of this brightness that we have. And this is a good opportunity to make sure that you don't get any lines, because I also see that with girls as well. Sometimes you'll see where their highlights stop, and you don't want that. You want it to all be blended seamlessly. So you want to blend that line in between your face color and your highlight. You just want to blend that, just nice, light. I'm not forcing it. See how the brushes, the bristles aren't squashed. It's very light, and I'm just circle rotating it like that. That gives me such a nice, flawless look. And to be honest, to go over these bits under your eyes, you don't even really need to add any more powder. Now that that is all set and in place, we want to go in and kind of redefine our contour. For this step, I'm using my sleek Luminous pressed powder in the shade LPO4, and I like to use this because it's just a little bit darker than my skin tone, and it doesn't have too much shimmer to the point where it's offensive. I mean, you don't really want to use a shimmer product to do your contour, because that's just not how it works. It's just not meant to work like that. I'm going to take a little bit of this on my contour brush, and that same place where we applied our cream contour before, we're going to go over that. Some people would say this is setting the cream contour, but I consider my cream contour already set because I've gone in and I've put powder all over my face. And when I come up here towards my hairline, I like to swirl it a little bit. Something you want to make sure that you always go back and do, especially if you're not really confident with highlighting and contouring and stuff like that, is going back in with your powder brush after every step just to blend it all out. So, because you never know, it could look harsh, and you don't need to see a dark brown stripe on your face. You don't need to. Because I'm extra and I want to define my contour just that little bit more, I'm going to take this MUA eyeshadow in the shade Chestnut, and I'm going to put a little bit of that on my bronzer brush. And I'm going to go in and put that, literally, I'm just going to put it here, right next to my ear, and that's going to really define my contour. Sometimes I like to go in and put some more banana powder down here, but because I just went and defined my contour even further, I don't feel like I need to do that. So right now it's time for blush, and I'm going to use my matte blush in the shade Raizin, and I'm using this blush simply because it's just a really simple, everyday, neutral blush. Like, this is one of those blushes that if you're new to makeup, you want to get your hands on a blush this kind of shade. Sleek also have one, and it's called Sahara, and that one is kind of similar to this. This was the first blush I ever tried. Before I even started wearing makeup, I was putting blush on my face, don't ask, and this was the blush that I tried. So with blush, I can't really tell you how to apply blush to your face. This is a preference thing. Different colors look good in different places, and blush looks different on different face shapes. My personal face shape, and that's because I've got quite an oval shaped head, I like to apply mine right here on my cheek. Sometimes I might bring it forward a little bit just for a little cheeky rose, and then I will put it all the way back up towards my top of my ear, right above my contour. I have a tendency to get heavy-handed with this, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know I love me some highlight, and that's my favorite part of doing my makeup if we exclude my eyes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some highlight. My favorite drugstore highlight is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in the shade Rock On World. This is a really beginner friendly highlighter. I feel like if you don't really know about highlighter and you're a brown skin girl, you want to get your hands on this. I think it's only about £4 on Superdrug, and if you can't find it in Superdrug because it's very popular, hop onto their website and they should have it on there. It's Tam Beauty. So okay, let me tell you guys how to find your highlight place. So basically your highlight place is a notch above your blush. So it should be, when you do your sucky face, the hard bit that sticks out, you can feel your cheekbone. It's the highest part of your face. So, and it's usually parallel to your eyes. And if you're new to highlight, you want to keep it pretty high up. You start bringing it down here towards your cheek. It's going to make your cheeks look really big and full. And if you've got a full face already, that's going to look, it's not really going to be flattering to your face. So you want to keep it up high like this, on the high point of your cheekbone. I'm telling you, that sucky face will tell you everything. With the sucky face, this is where blush goes, that's where contour goes, and the highlight goes on top, just like that. So this is the kind of look you'd be going for if you was going for a natural look, but whenever I do my highlight, I'm never going for a natural look, so I'm just gonna amp it up. I also like to put a highlighter up here on my forehead. You don't want to do this if you have a big forehead. It's gonna make your forehead look bigger, I'm just warning you now. And some other places that are popular to highlight are the tip of your nose. I know that everyone's doing that lately. And I also like to highlight right here in between my eyeballs, like a central point of my nose. The bridge is really cute, and some Cupid's bow action. You want to be careful with the Cupid's bow though, because if you put too much and you get it on this part of your nose here, you can look like you're sweating, and that is not cute, like ever. Like, that's not cute. Who told y'all I was done? I'm about to go in with Couture's Illuminati. It's their Diamond Glow powder in this color Illuminati. Sorry, I can't hear my highlights too loud. And then what you want to do to lock and seal that all into place is take some makeup setting spray. Loads of brands do this now. It's not something that's hard to find. I like to use the Makeup Revolution Amazing Fix Spray, and I just... And that is the face done. I'm gonna come back in a sec for you guys. So hey guys, I went to go do some quick eye makeup and I put some lipstick on, and the lipstick I'm wearing is the Retro Luxe Matte Lip Kit from Makeup Revolution. It's like the dupe for the Kylie Jenner lip kits, I think, something like that. And mine's in shade Glory. So if you guys want to check that out, Superdrug have them. So yeah, that's the finished look, guys. If you liked this video, if you found it interesting, you found it useful, and if there's any other questions, please guys do not be afraid to hit up the comments down below and send me your questions. I will answer them for you guys. A lot of YouTubers don't be out here answering their questions because they be getting too much comments, but my comments don't be getting blown up. So if you guys actually have questions, you guys can fully ask me. Like, I'm a makeup artist, I should be able to help most people. Like, I've worked on most skin tones, so I should be able to help most people. So if you've got any questions, suggestions for videos you'd like to see, if you'd like to see a more in-depth video of me using this lip kit, if you'd like to see me use any products, I just picked up the Morphe 350M palette, so I'll be definitely doing some looks with that. Like, I am so gassed. Like, now that I've got it though, I'm kind of thinking, should I have got the 350, because like some of the shimmers in the shimmer palette were looking kind of cute. I can really see myself going back to get a shimmer palette, I'm not gonna lie. And it was nothing on that because that's excessive and that's unnecessary. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so you can see more of my videos. I want to say I'm gonna be uploading weekly, but my life is so up then it's down right now. I'm not really in control of whether or not I'm gonna be able to upload weekly. I still want to be able to give you guys Buff on a Budget videos every single week, because I know you guys enjoy these videos and they're really like useful and helpful for you guys, so you guys can try out new products and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep trying to bring you those as much as possible. Like, if I don't film anything else, I will film Buff on a Budget for you guys, because I know that you guys are really enjoying them. So have a lovely week, guys, and stay blessed. Bye.